How do you guys feel about Ouija boards?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Did you ever use one? And like when maybe you're a teenager, you went to a sleepover, use a whole Ouija board, that kind of a thing. Well, we have a P1 asking about Ouija boards that we got to get into.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
You ever see the horror movie, that Ouija?
A Ouija?
Yeah. Ouija? Waju? Yeah, no, I don't mess with that shit.
No?
I don't fuck with the Ouija.
I find it odd that it doesn't have a W in it when you spell it.
The Ouija?
Yeah. That's really weird that it's an O.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had to get that
Is
out.
it an
I'm
O
sorry.
or is it a Q?
O-U.
Oh, it's an O?
Q?
A Q?
No, I thought it was a Q.
You know those silent
Ouija
cues?
Ouija
A
board.
Ouija board.
I thought it was a Q. I don't know why.
Queefy board?
Yeah. I was just going to say Ouija sounds like a thing a chick
Yeah,
does.
it's O-U-I-J-A.
Right.
It's not
Where's
D.
the Q?
I
Is that-
just
there's
thought
no
the
D?
O was a Q. reading
Silent
it.
Z?
F.
Well,
It's
okay.
it's funky for sure, but I've always been against it.
It just seems like something that's so like somebody that you're doing it with will move it the
course
way they
you
want to
Yeah.
move.
Of
So
course
it's like,
you think that. But
that's the way
when
it
people
is.
actually do it, everybody claims, I'm not moving on, you moving it, I'm not moving on, I'm not
Every
moving it,
time.
moving it, I'm
but
not
they're
moving it.
all
Every time.
moving it.
But everything that I've ever been brought up and told is that those are evil spirits.
You don't fuck with that.
Like, you don't fuck with
No.
Ouija boards because they are the portal to the evil side.
Yeah.
Like, Sky, you always talk about the good ghosts.
Right.
These are the bad ghosts.
This is
These are the demons and the ones who are trying to come out.
the direct line to the bad guys.
So I've never fucked with a Ouija
Not even
board.
once?
My asshole sister did one time,
jeez.
and I was home at the time, and I fucking saw that she was doing it, and I started screaming for my parents to come.
Oh, you narked
And
her
I was
out.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Really?
Oh,
You're
wow.
not letting loose some fucking demons in our house, you stupid asshole.
not in my house.
Oh, man. No
Fuck that,
demons
dude.
allowed?
Not in my
no,
house.
no Ouija stuff in my house.
Yeah, Emily, this was before you were on the show.
Oh.
But,
the good old days.
That's not nice.
Fuck you.
But I forget what it was for, but I want to say it was like for Paranormal Activity or something. It was some horror movie
Yeah.
that brought in
Might have been for the movie Ouija.
It may have been.
Kawaji.
For Kawaji.
Thank you for saying it like that.
They brought in a Ouija board,
Okay.
like the board game, and it's wrapped. It's fully wrapped in plastic, right?
Uh-huh.
And the second that they put it down and the person from the movie studio leaves the room,
Uh-huh.
Eddie freaks the fuck out. And he goes, "Get that fucking out of here." And I thought he was joking.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
because it's fully wrapped.
Yeah, I would have
Nobody's and you know how Eddie will joke
I'm
around.
a Mexican dude. We don't fuck with Ouija boards, okay?
Is it a Mexican thing?
Yeah, we don't like Ouija boards.
Who created it?
No. That's not a Mexican
It's
thing.
just a
but the-
Catholic thing. Catholics are very against
Catholic
it.
and
Yes.
Mexicans, we hate Ouija boards.
Who created the Ouija board? Like, was it a game?
Jonathan Ouija.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying though? Like, was it like a board? Is it like a game? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kawashi.
I don't know. I feel like it's that Carrie Ann chick. I feel like she's the one. But
Carrie Ann
the,
Nava?
no.
That's who was first?
Who the
Why
fuck
would
is
you do
Carrie
that?
Ann?
No, what's that scary movie?
Oh, from Poltergeist?
Poltergeist.
Carrie Ann.
Yeah, she's the one who created the Ouija board in my mind. But Emily,
It's a game.
Carrie Ann Nava.
Eddie would not allow that shit in the studio. And
Really?
he
Her
and
and
like,
Bruno are doing it.
okay, stop.
Len wouldn't do it. Len
Okay,
would.
this has nothing to do with Dancing with the Stars, you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, so Eddie,
damn it.
literally that moment, Emily, made us take the board game
Get the fuck out of here.
out of the studio, and he said he didn't care what we did with it or where it went, but get it the fuck out of the
Well,
room.
then
where'd
it
it
pissed
go?
me off. It went into
The
the
screener
screener studio, and it stayed in there for like months.
Yeah,
You
she
wanted
knew
it out of
it.
our complex.
Well, I finally told Dario, get the fuck out of here, dude, you
Really?
dumbass.
Yeah.
Like, go light that thing on fire or something.
I mean, it was fully
Bring it to a
wrapped in
church.
plastic. I
don't know.
When I was growing up, I went to Catholic school, and
Oh,
there
didn't
was
take.
it didn't take. It didn't.
Well, you know about Catholic girls.
Yeah, I've
right?
heard
that
that.
is true.
Really, we're doing that right
Finger
now.
blasting in the
We're
back.
really- we're
Yeah.
doing that right now.
Gross.
I mean, I didn't lose my virginity until I was 17. Okay.
And you made up for it.
Oh, good. That's a good one.
Thank you.
And I went to a slumber party with a bunch of girls, and I think this was in 4th grade when we had Sister Barbara. The nun, Sister Barbara, was our teacher.
Yeah.
And we did the Ouija board at my friend Erica's house.
Doing.
Yeah, that's weird.
And somehow the word got back to Sister Barbara on Monday that we played with the fucking
Oh,
Ouija
no.
board. She freaked out in front of the class, started screaming. We had to stand up because we were the ones that were part of it.
Be gone, demon!
Principal's office. We had to go to church and do penance of like so many Hail Marys, Our
rosaries?
Fathers, rosaries, all this other stuff. Freaked out. We all got in trouble because we played with the Ouija board.
In your free time?
But I knew it was Erica moving the Ouija board the whole time because it moved. And she was kind of like that. She was a little shady and sort of like bitchy, and it was totally her.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, she moved it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Guy, did you ever do it?
Oh, yeah. This is a girl slumber party staple, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's all kinds of those kind of games. What you
Go,
do
girl.
Bloody Mary?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bloody Mary, where you go, you turn the lights out, you say her name. Like,
Yeah,
got
light
bloody
as a feather,
tampon?
stiff as a board.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got to
Who's
do
got
that
the bloody
one.
tampon?
Yeah. Dude,
No, that's not a game.
what game are you playing?
I thought that was Bloody
so
Mary.
fucking gross.
And that's how it started. It was
No.
a woman named Mary at a bad slumber
I
party.
don't think it is.
She had the bloody tampon.
No.
Everybody was like, "Oh God, it's Bloody Mary."
No.
I don't think that's the story,
Oh.
Thor.
They used to call it Bloody Emily.
No, okay.
Yeah, that was the game.
Bloody
Whoever had
Emily.
the bloody tampon was Bloody Emily, Bloody Sky.
Oh my god! I don't
That's
think
a
we
weird
did.
game.
Guy, did you ever
I
do
didn't
that?
do slumber
Why you
parties.
guys playing like
This
Yeah.
is what I always thought it was.
No, none of that. Yes, Emily's right. It's a slumber party staple. She's also right. You always suspect somebody of moving it at
Well,
the
you don't
party.
suspect. You know some fucking asshole is doing it.
Wow. I mean, we're little girls playing a
massive feelings
game. I
about it.
don't think you could call
It's
us
the
fucking
demon
assholes.
Teddy who has decided to come through the portal to move the board. So you say, "Is this Teddy?" And he goes to yes.
Oh, it
You
is
think I
definitely
went too
Teddy.
far? Was that girl that moved it the fucking asshole, Emily?
Yeah, she was a bitch.
Thank you.
Okay, we
She
don't
was
need
a
to call
bitch.
little
She did
girls
talk
this.
shit about me behind my back
I mean,
a lot.
they're not little girls anymore, Sky.
Oh my god.
Probably deservedly so.
No.
What? We have an email here.
Oh.
Asking about the Ouija.
Shut up.
Says, "Hey show, I'm doing on our own a haunted location tour with friends on Saturday as a prelude to heading to downtown to party. Now, most of the sites are pretty tame, but one location we are going to is a historic spot for having a lot of dead people buried there. I thought about bringing a Ouija board to spice things up. Now, I've never done a Ouija board, so we talked to all my friends about it, and there is a subsection of my friends that have told me very seriously not to mess with it. Now, has anyone from the show used a Ouija board? And if so, what is their experiences with it? I'm a skeptic, so I'm curious to hear what Thor's thoughts are, but I'm also curious to hear Eddie, as my religious friends were some of the ones saying, do not use this thing. And after hearing Amy Casey's appearance on the show, this has started to change my skepticism.
Oh.
Love the show. That's from P1 Fire Road 01.
Oh,
I don't know
wow.
what any of that means, but yeah, so we've kind of told you, you know my thoughts. Like, I am out, bro.
Yeah.
You pull out the Ouija board, and I'm like, see ya. I'm not hanging out
Wow,
with
to
you.
hear. I did that haunted tour. Remember? I did that haunted tour downtown.
This is on their own, Sky. This you did one that you actually.
Yeah,
this
you
is
did
part
the
of it.
one a Karen would do.
Yeah, right.
the organized one for old ladies.
Right, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Remember? I went
Yeah,
downtown.
Right.
with your friend.
So, like, when you were reading that email, the thought of busting out a Ouija board at one of those spots literally freaks me
It
out.
terrifies you?
It does, because I don't know where this person's going, but like there are spots that legit I believe are haunted. Like the amount of stories and repetitive stories that come out of some of these San Diego locations, especially the old ones downtown, like in the fucking gas lamp. I ain't opening that portal.
Yeah.
No, like overnight at a
do
sleepover
it.
in the middle of a suburbia in a house, that's one thing.
Damn.
You're still having sleepovers at 44?
No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
you're fucking
I
weird,
was just
man.
thinking that. I was just thinking that. Like,
That's honestly scarier than the Ouija.
Yeah.
Ouija.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Weird, dude.
That's crazy, bro.
So Thor, you're the skeptic.
Yeah.
So the question is, do you care? If
No.
we're like doing a haunted tour and somebody goes, well, let's bust out a Ouija board, do you care?
I wouldn't care at all.
Really? You'd be like, go
I'd
for
be
it.
annoyed by it. Because I
You're
know
annoyed that you're even on the haunted tour.
that's a good point too.
You're annoyed that you're here right now.
That's
I
true.
mean,
I mean, I'm
so-
not annoyed.
it's a really great point, Sky.
You're annoyed that we're breathing.
Yeah.
It's another
Yeah.
great point.
I'd be annoyed by it because I think it's fake, and somebody's always moving it, and I just don't believe that one person's not going to move it. And if one person doesn't move it, then it just sits there. Like those things are just stupid to me. It's just a game you can buy at Walmart.
I believe, if I recall, you start to move it in like a certain motion.
You spell
and
something?
Then it
I don't
moves,
even know.
and then you ask it questions, and it
Yeah.
and it spells things out, or it goes to yes
Right.
or no,
Yeah.
or things like that.
Mhm.
Right?
Yes, that's how it
Ouija
goes.
works.
That's how the Ouija works.
So what about you, Emily? If you were on a haunted tour and somebody goes, "Ew, got a great idea. Let's bring the Ouija."
I feel like I would give a knee-jerk reaction, which would be like, that sounds awesome. Let's do it. And then once I got into it, I'd start getting freaked out and wish that we wouldn't have fucking done
You
it.
think about that bitch that you were friends with.
Bitch, dude. She was always fucking with it.
Oh, wow.
Why were you hanging out with her so much?
Yeah, right?
I don't know. Some of those girls were mean.
Just wanted to be friends, have friends.
Yeah,
be accepted.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, you were a loser.
Oh, hey.
Well, maybe the demon could have been your friend. Oh
my God.
the Ouija.
Well, it probably would have been better off than Erica.
Oh my God!
Names?
Messed
Oh, my
up.
God.